I hope you've discovered that. I hope you've discovered that life is not a nice, easy ride on a comfortable cruise liner. Life is a roller coaster, ups and downs. It's uncertain, it's unpredictable. Now, I don't know most of you, but in the next year, people sitting here will all face trials. You will face disappointments, loneliness, employment issues, financial insecurities, death of a loved one, disease. You'll experience slander and criticism and betrayal and unkind words. Many of us here will go to yet another wedding as a single person who longs to be married. And that really hurts, doesn't it? Many of us here will face another month of childlessness, and that really hurts. See, trials are personal and trials are painful, and life is tough. And being a Christian does not exempt you from the trials and the suffering of this world. The issue is not whether you will suffer trials. The issue is when will you suffer trials and how will you handle your trials, because your trials can cause you to wander. And let's be honest, when the trials come, it's easy to go to the counsellors, it's easy to take up a hobby or go for a long run, it's easy to turn to the friend who will give you the advice that you want to hear, because God's word can seem so hard. Here's my big point tonight. Endure to mature. On that tough road, endure whatever trials you face so you might mature in your faith. Whatever trials you're facing, endure them, press on through them, cling on to God in the midst of them, because God is maturing you through them. That's what verses 2 to 4 says. These are staggering verses, and as we read them, we're supposed to shout, "What? No way!" Look at verse 2. "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters. Not if you face trials, but whenever you face trials of many kinds. Because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Whenever you face trials, because the assumption is that we will all face different trials. It's just the stuff of life. James is writing to Christians who were facing terrible trials. Poverty, persecution, just like the millions of Christians today, as I speak, in Cambodia and Sudan and Iran and Burma. But he's not just talking about terrible trials, is he? Verse 2, the trials of many kinds. Just the normal trials of life. Sickness, gossip, bereavement, being exploited in your workplace, being underpaid, being overworked. Let me say it again. Anything that can happen to anybody can happen to any Christian. You are not immune to the trials and suffering of life. And if you've never faced those kind of trials, now is the time to learn this lesson. Because one day you will. And it's to these verses that you'll come back to again and again and again. Endure to mature.